Now what does this mean? So we'll break that up into 4 parts. We start off with what is health. Can anyone tell me what is health? Yes?
Means health means body.
Body. And anything apart from body, or is it just only the body? Body. That's it? Actually, health just doesn't mean the body. It also means something to do with a healthy mind and having a healthy positive outlook. Now what do you mean by having a healthy positive outlook? It means to interact, talk to your friends, family members and your society. So that means having a healthy body, a mind and being sociable. Now the World Health Organization has defined health as it's a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Now what do you mean by not merely the absence of disease or infirmity? Usually we think that if we don't have a disease then we are healthy, right? But it's not like that. You have to have a complete physical, body health, mental, your mind health and social when you interact, talk to people. So all these 3 kinds of health are necessary. This is the overall definition of health. Now why is health awareness needed? Can anyone tell me what is awareness? To know about something? To become aware? Yeah? Now who knows that smoking kills? Smoking causes cancer. It's bad, right? Everyone else thinks smoking is good? No? Okay, I want more hands up. Everyone thinks smoking is bad? Put your hands up. Yes. Now, you all know that smoking is bad. This is because of your health awareness. Someone told you it's bad because it harms your body, causes lung cancer. Yes? So then, this is because of your health awareness. Now, here we are here to increase your health awareness, to make you all know more about things. Like your friend said, you have to come here. There are many nice things, interesting things we'll get you to do. And in the library, we will teach you more about stuff in which you can be health aware. You can put your hand down. How old are all of you all? 10? 11? Yeah? 10? 10. 9, 10, 11. Yes? So right now we are youngsters of the society. What is it also called? The youth of the society, right? So when we know more about health, we are able to take care of ourselves. We won't need to go to our mother every time we get a cold, right? We can take care of our younger brothers, sisters, anyone in the family who is sick then. Yes? Who wants to become a doctor here? Okay. Very good. So in order to become a doctor also, you need to know about your health, right? You have to study about the body and various diseases. Science, yes. You need to know the science, right? So now when we are young and we know about all this health education, we can contribute to our society in a better way. You all grow up, you all will become doctors and you all will contribute to the society in a better way by becoming good doctors, by helping people, right? So that is why health awareness is needed. Now what is health education? You all study different subjects, history, geography, science, maths, yes? English, yes? So even health education, like he said, it is a science. You need to learn about it. It is like a subject which we will teach you all about and you all will know more about that. And how will this help you all? I just told you all. How will this help you if you know about your health more? You become good doctors. So how does it help you all? Can anyone tell me? How will health awareness help you? You can take care of yourself, other people, yes? So what else? You tell me what else. If you know about your health, how can you help yourself and other people? You don't know? Okay. Health education, it's a social science. What does a social science mean? To be in a group. Right? It's a science that is taught in a group to a lot of people, like I am teaching you all right now, that draws from the biological, environmental, psychological, physical and medical sciences to promote health. Now it draws from a lot of your other subjects as well to become one big science. And this is known to promote your health, to increase your health awareness, right? So this is your health education. Now, why is it important? Why do you need to study about this? Tell me. Yes?
Because we save healthy.
Yeah, we can stay healthy. Now, if you know how to stay healthy, what will happen? You can live a longer life. You will die after. You will live a long life. You will die after all your friends have died. Right? Yes.
Died in 80 years.
80 years. Exactly. Like what he said, earlier people used to die at the age of 30 and 40. Now, because of medical sciences and technology, the lifespan has increased to 70 or 80 years. So if you know all this, then you can take care of yourself, you can increase your lifespan, and then you can reduce premature deaths. It can improve the health status of families and communities. Now, what does that mean? Improving your health status of your family and where you live, your society, right? One silence. Okay, this is the youth and health aspect of it. Now, healthy eating. Who likes French fries, burgers, pizza, pasta, pav bhaji? Yes, I can see smiles, your big smiles. Yes, what do you like? Lays?
I like biscuits.
Biscuits. What else do you like?
Pizza.
Pizza. Yes, yes, yes.
Pav bhaji.
Pav bhaji.
Miss. French fries.
French fries. Yes, yes.
Biscuits.
Biscuits.
Burger.
Burgers. What else?
Fruits.
Fruits. Very good. Yes,
Pizza.
pizza. Okay.
I like burger.
Burger. Even I like burgers. We have just
Pasta.
pasta. Okay, so we all like pizzas, pastas, burgers, right? Samosas and all of that. Put your hands down. Yeah? So we all like all of those burgers, pizzas and pastas. Over here you see, we have samosas, we have Lay's, Kurkure, we have your biscuits, Oreo biscuits. Anyone has had Oreo biscuits? Okay. Then we have your burgers. But then you can't keep on eating all these foods. Can anyone tell me why? Can you have burgers every day? Can you have French fries every day? No. Why? It's not healthy. Why is it not healthy? Because yes.
Because it's
Oils. Exactly. Now what does oil do to your body? It harms your body. It's fried food. Not good. Yeah, tell me.
oil gives cholesterol.
Cholesterol, exactly. Cholesterol. Oil also gives you other diseases. It can give you heart attack as well. You've seen heart attack, right, in movies, but it's not good. If you keep having all your burgers and French fries and pizza every day, then you will get that, right? And that also at a very early age. Usually people get heart attack at the age of 60, 70. But now the reports have shown people are getting heart attacks at the age of 25 and 30 as well, right? Which is not good because the lifestyle has changed. Everyone's having all this junk food every day, which is not good at all. So what do you have to do? You have to replace all these fried junk foods in the form of fruits, vegetables and milk and dairy products. Who likes milk and dairy products? Yes, very good. I have a very healthy class over here. You all have to have all these healthy foods every day and cultivate a healthy, balanced diet. Okay, who exercises here? Yes, what do you all exercise? What do you do when you exercise?
Yeah.
Yoga. What else? Yes.
Exercise is good for health.
Why is it good for health? Why is it good for health?
I like to join jogging
Jogging.
and jumping.
Jumping. Okay. Anyone?
Miss yoga.
Yoga. What do you do?
Miss running.
Running? Yeah, you tell me.
Miss jumping.
Okay, jogging.
Miss running.
Running. Okay, so we all do the running?
Yoga. Playing.
Running. Okay. I want silence here. Silence, please. So everyone does jogging, running, yoga, right? Yes. But only those are the forms of exercise. What are the other forms of exercise? Cricket, football, volleyball, cycling, basketball. Silence. Yes. All these. Who plays football here? I just want your hands up. No talking. Football, volleyball, basketball, football. Yes. Football. Cricket. Who plays cricket? Everyone. Okay. Sit. Put your hands down. Silence. Now when you play cricket and all these games, you have to run around a lot, right? Then you feel tired. Yes. Even your heart beats faster. That means running around is also a form of exercise. All these sports are a form of exercise. You don't have to do your yoga every day because you're still young. You can still play your sports and everything, right? This exercise improves your circulation in your body, keeps you healthy and fit, right? Helps to maintain your muscles, yes, and helps you study also because it does improve concentration. It keeps you energetic, yes.
Helps to grow.
You are still 10, 11 years old, it will help you to grow. Now, doctors say that we have to exercise at least 60 minutes a day. What is 60 minutes? 1 hour. Now, if you can't exercise 1 hour continuously, you can exercise 20 minutes 3 times a day, which will form 60 minutes, 20 plus 20 plus 20, right? So, you have to exercise every day. Now, stress management. Who faces exam stress? याद नहीं हो रहा? You can remember everything. Everyone who has bad memory here? Everyone has good memory. Everyone can remember everything. Everyone gets full marks. Nice. Some people get bad marks. It's okay. Someone studies at the last moment. Yes. Some people study at the last moment. They have trouble remembering. Yes? Yes, who studies at the last moment? Not good. See, I'll tell you why it's not good. Because if you study at the last moment, you have a lot of work to do together, right? You face a lot of exam tension and stress. Now, if you have to balance out your studies, how will you do it? You study for 2 hours, then you go to play, then you come back and you eat, and then again you sit to study, right? So if you have your timetable like that, then you can study properly. Yes, that is called as stress management. Yes. Now anyone here thinks they are too tall, too thin, too fat? Anyone who's teased? Yes.
Miss, I was fat. No,
you were fat. Then anyone is teased? किसी को चिढ़ाते हैं? One boy. It's okay, I don't want the names. But you all shouldn't tease each other, and even if you are being teased, you have to take it in a very positive way. You have to cultivate a positive self-attitude. Now, what does having a positive self-attitude? You can see this cartoon here, everyone? Yes? It is seeing in the mirror, it sees itself as a lion. Yes, it sees itself as a big, grand lion. Now, if you look in the mirror, you have to see yourself as a good person, as a better person who can study more, who can work more, right? So then if you look in the mirror next time, how will you see yourself, as a lion or a cat? Lion? Like everyone else will see themselves as a cat, tiny cat, or a big lion. Big lion. All these people as a cat or a lion? Cat. Why do you want to see yourself as a small tiny cat? You have to be a big lion, right? You have to see yourself as that. Yes. Yes. This is called as cultivating a positive self-image. Now you know everyone eats properly at home. Yes. 2 time खाना खाते हो? Yes. What do you eat? दाल चावल? Yes. What?
Pulao. Biryani. Dal. Rice. Pulao.
Yes.
Biryani. Pulses.
Okay. All right. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Biryani. Okay. Okay. One silence here. One silence here. I'll ask everyone, but I want silence here first. Yeah, so I'll eat this twice a day. I heard a lot of people saying biryani and pulao and dal and chawal. Quiet, quiet. I want silence. Only then I will ask you all. I don't want noise. Yeah, so I'll eat all this. This is having a healthy diet, like I said, right? It helps you maintain your body. It helps you grow, right? Because you are still growing kids. Now, if you don't eat properly, you know what happens? There are these two eating disorders, these eating diseases that you get. One is called as anorexia, bulimia, and the other is called as compulsive overeating. Now, in anorexia, bulimia, there are people who think that they are too thin. What they do is they eat a lot, then they go and they vomit. Even if they're very thin, they think that they're too fat, right? And then compulsive overeating is some people who are really very, very fat and they need to eat all the time. They have to keep on eating. Now you have to avoid these two disorders. You have to exercise daily, eat proper food to maintain a healthy, balanced lifestyle. Now a healthy mind, right? You have to think positive, be sociable, eat healthy, keep your mind active and learn new things, and exercise every day, like we said. Now these are the aspects of sexual health. Right now you all are still young, but you all will grow up and you all will know to cultivate a positive sexual attitude, you need to have proper knowledge, safety, respect and communication with your elders especially. Now these are names of diseases like fascinoma, psoriasis, meningitis. Anyone can understand these names? Yes? No? They're very complicated. Even I can't understand them. So this library here, what it does, it gives you books in a form. It converts these complicated terms into simple words. And it presents it for you all as students so you all can read and understand and study about these things. So welcome to Health Library. It's the world's largest health library for people. It's a free library. We have a collection of 8,000 books. Yes? And over here when you all entered, you all saw this is the reading area. Right? Now these are help goals to reach out to students such as you all, to talk to you all about health awareness, to form education centers such as this library in different places. Now this again, you all came and you all saw this was the reading area, right? If you all look from here, you all can see this is the reading area again. Now like I'm talking to you all, we have help talks on different topics. Now another speaker will come to you all and will talk to you all as well about improving your maths and your memory skills, right? So we have these help talks every day at the library. And this is the patient community at Help, people who come here. Now you all can note this down. We have library membership for 2,000 rupees, which is a refundable deposit, and 100 rupees, which is a discounted fee for students. You pay this much and you can come here anytime you want. You can borrow 2 books for a period of 1 week. Okay? Now this is what we teach here at Help. Now if you have fever, what would you tell your doctor? What would you tell your doctor if you have fever?
Miss, he is not well.
He is not well? No, you are not well. What will you tell the doctor? Yeah.
I am not well.
I am not well. Now if I tell the doctor I am not well, what will he think? I am not well. Now what medicine will he give me? Will he understand? No. Why will he not understand? I never said I have fever. I just told him I am not well.
Because he tell I have fever.
You have to say I have fever. Right? Here we teach here at Help how to talk to your doctor properly. I am here today because I have fever. I first noticed it when I was at school. In PT when I was playing, suddenly my head started paining. And then I couldn't play, I had to go to the sick room. Right? If you talk to your doctor like that, the doctor will understand you, right? Now if you tell your doctor I am not well, will he understand? No. You have to talk to your doctor properly. You have to help your doctor to understand you. This is the Health Library website. You all can note this down. If you all don't have time to come here and read, you can go to this website and read. Our books are up there online. It's healthlibrary.com. Okay? Thank you for listening to me. Who knows this?